やるしかないようだな。
ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。よし、本気でやるぞ。
Alright guys, I wanted to do this quick video and it's gonna be quick, alright? So I want to start this as a conversation and I want to elaborate more on what you guys are thinking or predicting when it comes to the upcoming characters in Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Now, we already did a reaction video, so if you haven't checked that out, definitely go and check that out. Ah, Spider-Man! This game is my next anticipated game for next year for sure. We already know, I've said it plenty of times and I'll say it over and over again. Marvel Cosmic Invasion is my most anticipated game of this year. But when it comes to pure fighting games, not just beat 'em ups, but when it comes to pure fighting games, I'm telling you, Marvel Tokon is literally going to be the hypest game coming up in the foreseeable future. I am going to make a longer video talking more about other characters that I want to see in the game, but to start the conversation, like I said, is going to be a quick one. I want to get you guys comments and see who you want and give me good reason, and then I will pick the best ones and then I'll make a whole, I guess, response video to what you guys say. But for right now, I'm going to give y'all just 4, and it's going to be very simple. I'm going to give you guys a very easy way of understanding why I'm picking these, and I'm sure it's going to be very obvious, but here it is. I think the next 4 characters that they should reveal for Marvel Tokon literally is the Fantastic Four. I think that based on the fact that the movie is coming out next month at the time of this recording, it would be perfect, and it would be so synergized with the MCU and all the things that are happening in real time outside of just the game itself. And I know it's very early, and I probably, to be honest, I'm not expecting to see any other character reveals so soon, but I'm sure that that would get a lot of people excited. And the fact that we've never seen any iterations of the individual Fantastic Four members in any of the Versus games, and because this game is, I would think, supposed to stand out or basically be its own thing separate from the legacy that obviously Marvel vs. Capcom has left behind. And don't worry, we're going to get into that because I have a lot to talk about when it comes to the whole Marvel and Capcom relationship. And don't worry, guys, I'm not one of those people that think that that relationship is dead. But when it comes to Fantastic Four, the last thing that I can recall is Super Scroll. Super Scroll was in Marvel 3, and they used Super Scroll as a way to essentially have the spirit of the Fantastic Four in the game without having all 4 members. Now, since this game is highlighting and emphasizing 4 versus 4 for the first time ever, there's no other game that's like this, I really think that it would be way more awesome if they were to represent that with the first family. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're trying to emphasize the synergy between the characters that you're picking for your teams, no matter how you're gonna build them, how sick would it be to have an actual team of a team, I'm saying that a lot, I'm sorry, for Marvel Tokon. Basically, it's like, yeah, sure, we're gonna mix and match, and, you know, of course, naturally, we're gonna do that, but how dope is it gonna be when you're fighting someone or you are playing as a team that is actually representative in the MCU or in Marvel Comics as you would recognize them? Like, if you had a whole squad of X-Men characters, or if you had an Avengers team, or if you had a Spider-Man team. Fantastic Four is literally Sue Storm, The Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and Johnny Storm. Flame on! So that would be sick if for the first time ever, all 4 of those characters were playable individually and were shown for the first time in a fighting game as playable characters, and not just, you know, the cheap way out with just having Super Scroll and then he has all of their powers and blah, blah, blah. Like, that was cool for Marvel 3, but this is Marvel Tokon. And I know a lot of people are calling this Marvel 4, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? That's my quick little reasoning to having the Fantastic Four. I think they'd be great iterations. They've never been in any of these fighting games separately or individually before. Obviously, Super Scroll has been like their representative of that, and obviously Dr. Doom is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna have the Fantastic Four villain before? But I mean, you know, I don't. That's a rhetorical question. Do not answer that because I already know why. Doom is Doom. He's OD. And speaking of Doom, I'll throw this in there as a bonus little thing. I hope they do have costumes in this freaking game. Okay, they need to have costumes in this game because I need Sorcerer Supreme Dune as a playable character. Okay, and I know some of y'all might be thinking, oh, but Marvel Rivals, you get no. Listen, that's a hero shooter. We're talking about fighting games here, buddy. Okay, let me know, like I said at the beginning of this video, who you want and why. Give me your reasons. Be as descriptive as you want, but be realistic. Don't be too long because, again, like I said, I want to read some of you the best ones and for a follow-up video to this. So this is the start of the conversation. So let's have it. Remember, take care of yourselves. Love what you love. Gang, gang.